The following segment is sponsored by Creative Society.
Your most common heating and cooling problems will develop into bigger concerns if they're not serviced early. Sean McGraw is here from American Veteran with us this morning. Hi, Sean.
Good morning.
Good morning. One of the most common things you might find when you get a trouble call is a bad air conditioning capacitor. So talk to us about the symptoms of a capacitor that might need to be replaced.
Well, usually they just go out and without much warning, but the symptoms of it, generally you'll go outside and you'll probably have the outdoor fan motor running, so you'll see the fan running on top of the AC unit, but you're not feeling any cold air in your house. Usually that means capacitors. Doesn't mean the capacitor is bad, but that's one of the main causes of that type of a symptom there. And at that point, really just need to call somebody up there and get it taken care of. The bad thing about that is when a capacitor does go bad, it's a small part that could turn into a larger problem later if it's left unchecked.
All right. Anything that a homeowner can do to prevent problems from happening? Is there a maintenance issue at hand?
Yeah, we mention it a lot, is to just giving the outdoor coil a decent rinse off after you mowed the lawn or things of that nature. Make sure the chute of the lawnmower is not going straight into the condenser coil. When that gets bogged down, then it restricts the airflow, so it's not able to breathe. It's not able to be as put the cold air out like it used to, but it also makes a air conditioner a lot less efficient. So you're spending a lot more money to get the same end result product.
Well, now over to a dirty condenser or evaporator coil. I know that can lead to a lot of problems too, right?
Yeah, well, we kind of touched on the condenser coil. The evaporator coil, we find those dirty a lot. A lot of times folks will think they're low on refrigerant because their unit's starting to freeze up, things of that nature. Sometimes we'll go out there and find out that the system was actually overcharged in the past because somebody else might have been out there and didn't really know what they were looking at and put refrigerant in the system when it didn't need it, but that was actually a dirty coil restricting the airflow from going through the system. Another thing that happens on top of that as well is the fan blades on the blower wheel will get bogged up. So when they're normally curved and they're made to scoop and throw air, as they get a lot of debris built up in there, it flattens it out and it's not able to do its job as efficiently as it used to. So now you're not moving the proper amount of air.
Well, you're always walking us through this and you're giving us tips for good maintenance, and we watch for these issues. But if it's time for a new system, customers who don't want to have to worry about all these things don't have to, because you've got the all-in-one comfort plan. Tell us about that.
Yeah, that came from listening to our customers, realizing, hey, what is your real desires? And probably about well over half of them were like, I just don't want to worry about this anymore. I want to be able to budget a certain amount and know that this is going to work and I'm not getting surprise visits from you guys anymore. So, and obviously, I mean, no AC repair is cheap. You know, generally it's not. So being surprised by a $600 bill, you know, right before your son's birthday or whatever it might be, that comes as a big hit to anybody, myself included. So this brings it down to a low monthly payment, and we take care of everything. We replace a unit, replace whatever it is, whether it's an AC or a heat pump or a package unit outside, a furnace inside. We'll replace all of it. We will stand behind it for 10 years, parts, labor, everything covered, no service call fees, nothing's coming out of your pocket except for what you paid for up front initially on a, like I said, a decent, easy budget number.
Well, an American Veteran, you're always a blessing to people, and your mission is to get it done right. They can contact you, American Veteran, at the number on screen, 4350822, or visit AmericanVeteranAC.com. Sean McGraw, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. Take care.